What do you think, Chris? I really agree with what Ben said, what you said. But there is one point, like, and I will bring analogy again. I go to the doctor, I'm fucked up. The doctor will say, look, man, you have diabetes, you're whatever, anything, you have everything. Yeah? You're gonna die if you don't fix all these problems. You need to go to the gym, stop, take this and that medication. You might need a surgery, and all that in the next 6 months, or is the end of your life. Okay, then you're gonna fix all these vulnerabilities, one or other first, some of the at the same time, but you're gonna fix it, right? You don't want to die. And you go back to the doctor, you check, okay, you are on the good way, let's keep this. Fine. Instead of dying in 1 year, you might have 5 more, 10 more, never, nobody knows. That's one approach. And as you said, we take a lot of vulnerabilities from SAST, SCA, threat modeling, threats, WAF alerts, whatever. And then we throw all this to the developers. And as you said, developers will say, what the hell am I supposed to do with that? And that's one thing. It's obvious that they need to fix, but exactly, they need the context and so on. But my approach is, why or what if we, instead of talking to the developers, and this conversation still must happen because we need to help them to fix, as Ben said, find the solution with 4 hands. Yeah? But it's not their decision to fix or not. It's business decision. So like we should go to the C level. Who the hell has the kingdom papers instead of the kingdom keys? And like, man, we are fucked if you don't do this. Yeah, it's like the doctor. Sometimes the doctor will tell you, "Hey, man, you have cancer." I don't care. Then the doctor will say, "Okay, call your wife. I'll talk to your wife. Then she will help me fix you." Yeah, because she's the boss. Yeah. So,
Yes.
what do you think? We should stop between codes talking to the developers as AppSec guys on these driving decisions, going to higher levels. And of course, that will come a technical part that we need to talk to them, help them fix the vulnerability. Why? Maybe show the attack happening. That's fair. But the decision on fixing is not their decision. I mean, what do you think?
So actually, you're right. And so, honestly, wait, I'll say it again, just because you probably don't hear it enough. You're right. The reality is the C-suite, all those guys need to be involved. And so a good application program is also putting together monthly stats and sending them up to the executive level. Because the reality is when the executives understand what the risk of the company is, that helps you buy into what's going on. If that risk is going up, the executives are going to be like, wait, why are our vulnerabilities like the stock market going up and up and up and then crash? So the reality is, on a month-to-month basis, put together a report, let the guys know, and explain the risk. Your CISO, if you have a CISO, they can go to jail if they don't address the risks. And from a company standpoint, the board of directors, if they don't understand the risk, you've got bigger problems. And when you are in an environment where you've got the buy-in from the executives, then it grows. I'm going to throw one more thing in here real quick. I always did a developer week every summer for all of the company. And the first day I brought in the directors, the management, and invited even the CEO all the way, top down. And I explained, here's what we do in our application program. Here's the value it brings. And here's what we're doing. I need you to make sure that your guys have the buy-in. And then the next 4 days, and this is just over lunch, about a 2.5 hour window every day. And then over the next 4 days, I spent the next day with the managers, are the guys running the tools who are going to be kind of your administrators, super users, and explain it. Then I bring developers in. And when you show them the full transparency of what you're doing and why we're doing it, it drives home everything. And you can be a little nasty if you wish, which I kind of did. I wrote my own endpoints from the source code management tools. I had it receive in my own API endpoint, secure, which is great. And I would actually kick off scans and things that happened. So everything was being looked at. With that information I saved in the database, I would send an email to the developer with every commit what was found. And at the end of every week, I would send out to the entire team. Anybody that committed to that repo in 4 weeks got this email that showed the overall vulnerabilities across the board. And the value that it brought was, crap, that's my work and I'm on this list. And now I'm looking dirty to my team. It's a little dirty, but it works very well. You're not shaming the guy, but you're saying, look, clean your stuff up, do better. And when you do better, you're going to be better.
Yeah, I'm kind of, sometimes I'm, how to say, not so much flexible with some things. Maybe I should be, I don't know. I was developer, so, and now I think we have too much flexibility when it comes to security. Like in Brazil, for example, you can, in the past, you could drink, I don't know, some percentage of alcohol and drive. Now it's zero because it was too many accidents, people dying every season, holidays, whatever. So now it's zero. If you got drinking, if you got with alcohol, you lose your driver license, you go to the jail. That's all. I mean, you pay something and fine something, and then you go out. But it's more heavy penalty. Eh? So when it comes to application security and software that are controlling our lives on our cars, our payments, and so on, I'm still this not like we should not be much flexible. I agree with what you said, but I mean this flexibility in case of we fix this one day, this is not priority now, but definitely the board, the executives, they must buy in, otherwise it will not happen.
Well, I have a simple answer there. You tie their bonus to the vulnerability.
ah,
You said
I think
all your VPs, all your development managers, if you're going the wrong direction, guess what? You don't get your bonus.
Pockets, the famous pocket pain, right?
Yes.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil que tem muito mais conteúdo e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.